These crazy Swifties will be imagining scenarios in their head, what she's doing with her kid when they're doing it with their kid, even if she doesn't talk about her kid. Okay. Like, I think that that might be the Taylor Swift trait. If you believe that Taylor Swift and that her engagement is going to result in more people getting engaged in the next 90 days, then Signet Jewelers would be an excellent trade. If you believe she can move the needle like 5% or more, if there's going to be a pop of 5 to 10% more engagements than normal in the next 90 days, then absolutely. Am I buying Signet Jewelers right now? Absolutely not, because I looked at the data. There was nothing there that was interesting to me, but am I now watching the data for Signet Jewelers every week for the next 12 weeks? Absolutely, I am, just to see how big of an impact Taylor Swift actually has on women pushing their husband to get engaged now because they want to be in the Taylor cycle.
What do they call that season? Isn't it like coupling season or something coming up? Like when pumpkin spice is in the air and you have to go to the apple orchard to do some picking. Isn't this the season that Signet like pops anyway, which is why it's been up 20% in the last month?
Does this push people to get engaged? That seems insane to me, by the way.
So, Jordan, I would say probably not. But again, if she can move the needle mid-single digits, right? And I have no clue if that's possible. I'll tell you what I'm more interested in a minute. But if she was actually able to do that, it's worth me spending 5
Hold
bucks
on.
a week.
This is hot
Oh,
news.
David.
It's called cuffing season, which I think is great.
Huffing. Yeah. Is that a British word that I don't know, or what does that mean?
Putting on the cuffs.
Are we oh, I get it. I thought it was like cuddling season or something, but okay, makes way more sense now.
And I love it.
My granddad back in the 70s used to tell all of us grandkids, he used to call it getting hooked. Like, don't let them get you hooked. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. If you believe that, then yeah, that would be a good trade. But there's zero chance I'm trading that until I actually see it start to show up in the data. Now, Signet, they did pop on the news. They popped on it.
And every news out, CNBC was running it. Anyone trying to get the financial edge that isn't normally a financial channel talked about it yesterday.
I think the bigger opportunity here is not the engagement. Are you ready for this? I think high likelihood Taylor Swift gets pregnant this next year. And if and when that happens, think about it. How many people are actually going to get engaged or pressured to get engaged because Taylor Swift got engaged? I actually don't think that's a trade.
Anyone in a relationship between the ages of 20 and 30. Every single.
I'm not seeing it. No, I'm not seeing it. But where women, I think, have maybe a lot more influence is when it comes to time to have a baby, right? And I think there are a lot of women out there that are the Taylor Swifties that are crazy, out of their mind crazy. We're talking millions of them that for years in their head have been thinking, boy, it would be fun to have my kid when Taylor has her kid, and maybe they're friends someday.
Is that really a thing? Now, I literally, while you were
I
talking,
just
just
think it's
Googled.
insane that you think that people would get pregnant with Taylor Swift before they would get engaged with Taylor Swift. This is insane.
Oh, 1000%.
What's a bigger life event, getting engaged or getting pregnant? Getting pregnant is way bigger of a life event.
Jordan, getting pregnant at the same time as Taylor Swift means that you will forever, for the rest of your life, be bound to her with all of the experiences that she is going through. You will be going through those
So,
same
like, you think she's gonna have, like,
experiences.
behind the scenes videos where she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go shopping for baby whatever," and then you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go do that too." That's what you're saying?
Oh, she's the biggest momfluencer ever.
These crazy Swifties will be imagining scenarios in their head, what she's doing with her kid when they're doing it with their kid, even if she doesn't talk about her kid. Okay. Like, I think that that might be the Taylor Swift trait. And there are companies out there that would definitely benefit from a pregnancy boom. Okay. Carter's, the children's place, right? Like, we can talk about that stuff. And actually, you know what? I thought about this because in our Discord, some of the social arb traders the last few weeks, and I didn't really dive into this too deep, there's some thesis that there was a blip in the baby, like, there were more babies that were happening in the last 3 months, 3, 4 months. I don't know where they got this information, and they're, like, talking about trading Carters, and they asked me to pull some data on Carters, and it did look decent. I didn't have time to research it, but that's what got me thinking. If Taylor Swift gets pregnant, and I think she will this next year.
I will be betting on 2027.
Do you think that Taylor Swift is gonna say
No, maybe 20.
the replacement rate in the United States of humans?
It's possible.
So we could get it back above the 2 point what does it need to be, like 2.4 or something?
I literally, while this conversation was going on, I Googled, does Taylor Swift want kids? Because I don't know. And, well, AI tells me that Taylor Swift has expressed a strong desire to have children, starting in 2012 in an interview that she envisioned a fantasy of a bunch of kids running around and wanted to be as dedicated as a mother as her own mother. More recently, reports from August of this year indicated that she and Travis are both genuinely ready for a future with marriage and kids. The insiders confirming that they are on the same page about settling down.
Maybe that's why they're getting married. Maybe she's already pregnant. I'm starting the rumor.
Nah, I don't think it's possible. I don't think so. Yeah, they actually got engaged 2 weeks ago, and they coordinated when they would make the announcement so that it would line up with the release of her album and that podcast they dropped together and his American Eagle.
You think they had like Zoom meetings with their publicists?
There's a
when
full
best time-
team working on this.
be-
Absolutely.
Guys, there's nothing left for her to do in life other than she's already achieved it all. Of course she's having kids. Drake 1239 says that she talked about having her eggs frozen in 2024.
She's 35. I just Googled that too.
Oh, it's got to happen soon. Then.
She's probably
gonna
already
happen soon.
pregnant. It's
Yeah.
happening this year. If she's 35, it's happening in 12 months. If it's able to happen, they're going for it.
I think they will. Her birthday is obviously, the Swifties know, December 13th, 1989, from the classic album 1989. I could have probably told you that. But yes, I could see actually the timeline that I was thinking just got moved up, and the fact that they want multiple kids, it's definitely moving up. Yeah, this is happening. There's going to be a baby boom in this country and around the world like we've never seen before.
Basically, here's what we need to look for. You know she's going to be at Kansas City games being photographed and videotaped this year. You know that historically she has had a beer in her hand or a drink because she likes to party game day. If you see Taylor Swift this year being videotaped on TV at a KC game, not holding a drink in her hand, an alcoholic drink.
Now they hold like a soda water to make it look like they've got a vodka soda because they don't want to give that info out.
Yeah, they're way smarter than you, Chris.
Yeah, they're smarter than you, Chris.
Okay, but the Swifties will be analyzing the baby bump and every single photograph from here on out now that they're engaged. And I will be staying on top of that. Like I'm going to check this every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I'm putting on my calendar, do 10 minutes of social arb research to assess the rumor mill about whether or not she is pregnant yet.
She'll have a cranberry and soda and you'll never know.
Exactly.
I need to put together a Taylor Swift pregnancy portfolio ready to move on it. You have to have a prepared line for this, guys. This is what we talk about. I know Carter's is going to be in there because that stock, I'm telling you right now, you saw the way Signet Jewelers jumped, okay? Carter's will jump, I think. That's my thesis.
Why not just own Carter's then? Just own it.
I don't want to own Carter's unless I want to trade. I want to be levered up. I want to be levered up in Carter's for the baby announcement. The second that announces, I want to be levered up in calls, weekly calls on Carter's that will have virtually no premium because who the hell is buying call options on Carter's baby clothes?
This is the 1-year chart on Carter's, and it is a perfect 45-degree angle.
That's why I don't want to own Carter's except for the 1 week when she comes out, announces that she's pregnant. I'm going to sell it within 60 minutes of that pregnancy announcement, okay? I want to own it days before, and I want to exit it right after the announcement. That is a trade.
Man, that is a chart, by the way, that Carter's chart. Gosh.
Who's gonna pull off that trade? Someone's gonna pull it off. I want it to be me and the whole community. I don't care. Like, I hope everyone pulls it off. But that's the Taylor Swift trade.